No. Ugh. Oh, that headache. What happened? The last thing I remember is drinking something red. Well done, Evie. There's no time for a hangover today. There's the data drill this evening, and my shift down in the bar. And where in this pest hole is my hand? How? Okay, you need a plan, Evie. Focus. Step 1. Don't go anywhere until you know where your hand is. Step 2. Get rid of that mother of a hangover. Step 3. Do the data drill. Get rich. I think that's all the plan I can handle right now. So, where's my hand? It should be nearby. I hope. There it is. Must have been quite the night for it to just fall off. Just do it, Evie. Pretend like you're a functional person and get your drunk butt up.
Residents of Haven are not allowed to pass district control zones without valid ID. Possessing illegal border passes
Much
is a
better.
capital crime.
Much better. My battery-powered radio made in the 20th century. No auto-copyright violation system, and no surveillance mics either. I keep some paper books in here. Antique gaming magazines, too. I'm currently reading one from 2037, the year when the Star Citizen beta came out. I'm really not in the mood to read right now. Let's do that after the data drill. Foxina barely uses it. I still keep it. Makes the apartment feel less slummy. I use human tools to care for my nails. Dry food for Foxina. I'm always keeping some in there. Makes Foxina remember where her home is. I'm sure I've eaten from this bowl before, but never sober. Even Foxina doesn't like this stuff very much. A poster of my childhood hero, Mara Kugel. She was a singer and then joined the Baltic Resistance. She died in the war, got sniped by a warbot. The poster stays right there. A picture of Gulkum, Khasa, and me before I was recruited. Khasa and I wore hot chrome on the streets, on location data drills, selling rich uni kids back to their sobbing yuppie parents. Good times. I like the photo right where it is. A photo of me and a few former colleagues at Mitsutomo. We were celebrating a really hard raid on Eurograv. I'll leave the picture right there. A picture with my parents before they abandoned me. I need to take it down sometime. I can't bring myself to do it. A world map I printed. It reminds me that there's more out there than the drama in my life. I'd like to visit the world, but I'm sure I won't need that map to do it. A photo of me bartending downstairs. I do the meanest orbital nova on this island. What a drink. I don't want to take that picture. Vodka stains, sweat. Reminds me of my teenage days. As much as I would like to go back to bed, there's a data drill to prepare for. I don't want to stay in Haven forever. This used to be full of Finnish vodka. Trek. Well done, Evie. That bottle was worth a lot. Good idea. It might still be worth something, even in this state. 3 glasses. I don't remember having people up here. Hold on. One of these is my favorite shot glass. I never get this one out. What kind of crone-possessed party was this? I'll at least save my favorite glass. I miss permanent things in my life. This is one of the few I have. It's not working. It uses natural oil, so no idea where we're supposed to get that from. No use. It's not working. What a surprise, huh? I'll never understand why they installed a glow-in-the-dark light switch in a city brighter than a scramjet engine.
Any Haven resident found to harbor Free Finland terrorists will be executed without trial, without remorse.
I can see beyond Haven's border wall from here. It's nice. Feels almost as if I'm still living on the other side. I don't want to mess with the windows right now. I call it the Lone Survivor. I rescued it together with Foxina from a back alley. At least, I think I did. I was pretty drugged up that night. It's perfect where it is. My one functional long drink glass. Water glass, whatever. Good idea. I don't trust this with Foxina so close by. My wonderful Foxina. I found her in a back alley. She's often outside, but with that amount of rain, she hangs around here more often. I'm happy when she's around. Shh, Foxina. Hey, Foxina, you fluffy little ball. How are you? That's a good girl. You're a beauty, you know that? Of course you do. I'll adore her from afar for now. I don't think she wants cuddles right now. My refrigerator door. I am staring at the most inane things today, am I not? Usually, I love using herring for sun over gujam with raw egg yolk, chives, and radish. But that wouldn't be wise right now. I somehow doubt that carrying a herring around is the worst thing I've done in the last 24 hours.
The Bornholm conglomerate government is here to protect you. Report all anti-conglomerate hate speech to your local corporal station.
No thanks. My stomach doesn't feel like solid things today. Lab meat and lab veggies. The only real thing in here is the booze and the mold. Pizza, a beer can, ashtray, and laundry detergent. I'm not sure if that makes me want to remember what happened yesterday more or less. I'm not gonna clean this up now.
Vanish. You know what should vanish? The terrorists from Free Finland. Finns have found their home in Bornholm.
The sink's not working. Pipes under it are broken. It's broken. I really hate coffee. I only keep this antiquity because coffee gets people out of here quicker in the morning. I'd rather deal with this hangover than drinking coffee. I hate that stuff. The towel is cleaner than I expected, considering what must have happened here yesterday. They do say to never travel without a towel. Ugh, my head is hurting.
Where am I? I cannot see. Why can I not see?
Trek, what was that? I hope there weren't any psychedelics in my drinks yesterday. No vintage tech collection would be complete without a microwave. Radio wave cookers are much quicker. The microwave stuff just tastes awesome. No vintage tech collection would be complete. Radio wave. I'm not really hungry. I didn't put that bucket here. I don't even own a bucket. Huh. Nah. Looks like the bucket is what keeps the floor dry. An ancient CRT monitor. I sometimes use it for sensitive data drills. It still has its use, since it's not corp branded. Which also means no damn AI watching over your every virtual step. Tonight's data drill is VR only. I don't need it. I used to own 5 of these when I was corporate. Out of real wood, even. The padded jacket I'm wearing when I'm on my bike. Doesn't happen too often these days with corporal border posts everywhere. I'm far too hungover to change clothes right now. Also, that sewer punk smell I emanate has kind of become my trademark. The padded jacket I'm wearing. In a perfect world, here'd be dresses and suits and strength-enhancing nanofiberware. That world is gone. I'm far too hungover to change. The bathroom cabinet. The most uninteresting place in my apartment. Really uninteresting stuff in here. I should maybe put my hangover pills here more often. The only functional faucet in this apartment. I put all my trust in that thing. Let's not drink from the faucet directly. With my headache, turning my head like that is really suboptimal. I'll never understand why they installed a glow-in-the-dark light switch in a city brighter than a scramjet engine. My vintage PA system. Intruders have far more problems hacking through old tech than the new stuff. Since nobody knows how to code for those things anymore. Me? I'd live for this trek. I'm going nowhere until I've rid myself of this hangover.
Just yesterday I saw her shopping for groceries right next to me. She's as close to the public as one can get. Because if you're close to me, you're close to Bornholm.
My cybernetic claws, planted into my hand replacement. Thanks for letting me keep them, Mitsutomo. My hacking interface, incorporated into my replacement hand. Awesome piece of tech. My beloved and heavily modified Madsen Rofdir. Makes quite the impression on the streets. I have 6 shots left. This was once a bottle of awesome Finnish vodka. Now, it's only filled with regret. I'll need far more water than that to cure my hangover. Better idea. Let's not. And fill it with booze instead. Haven's water may not be the best, but I still prefer it to the pain in my head. What? No, come on. Please? No. Well, looks like Corporal cut us off again. If we're unlucky, the bar won't have electricity either. At least the glass is half full now. I'll need more to prevent my delights from turning my stomach into mousse, though. It's made for booze. Not that. Better idea. Let's not. And fill it with booze instead. I must still be drunk. Soiling my jacket with a piece of fish? A kitchen towel. Useful in many situations, especially when one is suffering from a hangover. That doesn't need drying or cleaning. That's not a proper use for an empty booze container.
Report all anti-conglomerate hate speech to your local corporal station.
I'm sure I'll find a better use for that towel. That water is far too unsanitary for any purpose. That water is... It's not working anymore. Better not play the lottery today, Evie. It's broken. Oh, that headache.
Surroundings without report. Why?
What the? Hello? Is there anybody there? Show yourself. This is ridiculous. The stuff I took yesterday must have been spiked. I don't want to mess with the windows right now. Ugh, I need to think harder about this.
More world news brought to you by me, Jono, the best radio host in the Baltic and trusted by all Bornholmians.
Better idea. Let's not. And fill it with booze instead.
Member of our conglomerate and China's #1 producer of, well, everything is moving its second interplanetary space
Lab meat and lab veggies. The only real thing in here is the booze
Residents of
and the
Haven are
mold.
not allowed to pass district control zones without valid ID. Possessing illegal border passes is a capital crime.
That thing once held alcohol. It deserves better than that.
Silk Road to move those spaceships back to Earth is to protect us. Protect us from pirates and other scum. Carry on, Silk Road, as we carry on with that sweet, sweet music.
Shredding this is out of the question. It's not working. I keep the window open even at night, no matter the temperature. That way, Fuxina experiences at least a little bit of city life without freezing to death outside. I don't want to mess with the window right now. Foxina's in the way. She'd scratch the chrome out of my hand if I tried that. No thanks. Vomiting is not on the schedule today. Wanna have a fishy, Foxina? Fishy, fishy. Here you go, little one. That should do the trick. Foxina will be occupied for quite some time. I could get the glass through. I'd have to angle it so awkwardly it'd spill most of the water again.
Haven residents have been restricted from accessing the global net until further notice.
The bottle is too big to get through the mesh. This is what it's come to, Evie. You'll be drinking rainwater now. Done. A shot glass full of water. That's blasphemy. Done. One more time, and I should have enough water in the glass. That thing? Once more into the breach. I hope no one I know sees me doing this dreck. That's it. I feel like making a smart-ass comment, but I'm still not sure those pills won't melt my stomach. That thing once held alcohol. It deserves better than that.
Circumventing district control zones. Please report them to Bornholm. District control zones
That's not a proper...
all of our safety. Reconstruction of Haven.
There's no way that would work out.
Segregation of our islands, east and north, is merely there to ensure a safe transition. While American frontiers...
That is Foxina's now.
Again. In the meantime, let us make the sounds in your ears beautiful again with another fantastic song.
There's nothing I need in there. And I'm not interested in drinking cough syrup for kicks today.
Any Haven resident found to harbor free Finland terrorists will be executed without trial, without remorse.
Delicious looking and surprisingly clean water chilling out in my long drink glass. The towel wasn't meant for that. The towel wasn't meant... Better idea. Let's not. And fill it with booze instead. That thing once held alcohol. That's not a... I'm going nowhere until I've rid myself...
Hey, listeners of Radio People and Home. Jono here. My shift for tonight is over, and my producers told me that I don't even need to
I'm
go back into
far
the
too hungover to change clothes right now.
Now, let me just press this repeat button right here, and you can listen to this show over and over and over and over and over again throughout the course of this night. Remember, kids, cost consolidation is everything.
I'm really... Ah, there's my hangover pills. Delicious chemical freedom for the brain. Hangover delights. The second best thing in the universe. Excellent. With the right amount of water, these babies will put me back into action in no time. The damn bottle won't open. Must have played around with it again yesterday. Okay, it's open. Finally. Let's down this baby and get to work. Damn, about time. What a hassle. Ah, already feels better. In a few seconds, my brain should have cleared up. There we go. Hangover successfully exterminated. Let's get out of here and find Hussah. She'll be my meat guard for tonight's data drill after all. Oh no. My head is doing it again.
55.1604 degrees north, 14.8669 degrees east.
Stop. Stop it already. I'm gonna kill whoever is responsible for this. Right. Let's get out of here. Door. Voice recognition. Owner.
Voice not recognized. Please enter passphrase.
What do you mean, voice not recognized? It's me. Trek. Oh, well, all right then. Door. Passphrase. Frangelico Underberg Calvados Kalua.
Passphrase not recognized. Please try again.
Something's definitely wrong here. How could...
Passphrase not recognized. Please try again.
No. Door. Passphrase. Frangelico Underberg Calvados Kalua Uzo Finlandia Firewater.
Passphrase not recognized. Access denied.
I'm beginning to feel as if something really bad happened yesterday. This all makes no sense. Door. Load override protocol. EVI evacuate 2509. Initiate security question.
Heavy evacuation 2509 initialized. What is the street name of your best friend?
No matter if you live in Rumna, Oklahoma, or even Haven. Music knows no boundaries, district borders. Unless you want to come by and have an autograph from me.
Hussah, my literal partner in crime.
Correct. Access to owner restored. Unlocking door.
Tunes from the sea dunes here.
At least the last layer of redundancy was still working. Aw, Foxina, don't do this to me. I'll be back soon. I'm counting on you later. You know that Hussah needs you to help her guard me. I love you, little one. My security camera. Can't be paranoid enough around here. I mean, look at this place. The camera can stay right there. Gouldklump's security camera has been out for ages. He's so annoyingly unconcerned about his stuff. And life. Gouldklump's the camera can stay right there. My PA system. A little bit of security in a world in desperate need of some. Our fire hose. Completely useless right now, having no access to running water and all. If we had running water, this would actually be a fun idea. This thing's been broken for weeks now. Neither Gouldklump nor Hussah bothered cleaning the shards up. Certainly not my stinking job. With my luck today, I just cut my wrist somehow. Hussah thought it'd be funny to put that police card thing there. We already look like a murder scene. Might just as well add some finishing touches, she said. And ruin Hassah's real-life crime diorama? No way. Nah, I'm gonna leave Goldklump stuff alone. I convinced Goldklump to get the same door I got for myself. Yes, making him punch drunk and tricking him into signing a delivery contract counts as convincing. Goldklump's PA system isn't as elaborate as mine, but it does the job. I did have to convince him to get rid of his old door with a handle. The old herring should count himself lucky to have me. No one else seems to care about his security. The bullet holes were an accident. Nah, I'm gonna leave Goldklump stuff alone. A map of our neighborhood. The red spots are corporal stations. One would think that with that much police presence, things would be better around here. If one recently had a lobotomy, that is. The map can stay where it is. Hassah may have put up those numbered signs for fun, but those police lines are for real. I mean, Corporal didn't put them there, but it's still better to not walk down that corridor. Things happen there. I don't want to go back there. Things happen there. Just like that one sign over there, Hassah thought it'd be funny to decorate our corridor so that it looks like a crime scene. Not like we don't have enough real crime in our bar or something. And ruin Hassah's... Must be Goldklump's. He's the only one I know still smoking tobacco-based cigarettes. That old fossil. I prefer smoking digicigs. Our neighborhood in Haven. Most of the houses around here are much newer than ours, but still manage to look worse than ours. Imagine, this hellhole is actually one of the more reputable locations around. I have to get out of here. I don't want to close it, and I don't want to jump out of it either. Yet. One of the more dangerous shortcomings of this building. I don't want to play electrician today, or ever. The stairs up to the roof. Hassah lives there. It feels strange leaving the door open like this. But no, let's talk to Hassah first. Rain's actually quite refreshing. Like a cold boot for the synapses. Hey, creepy voice. Are you still there? Good. Looks like the day may be salvaged after all. That's a poster by the New Norse Church. They owned the bar once. And wanted to bring Odin and Freya and all that dreck back. They were quickly declared a terrorist organization. Guess Thor's hammer got ban-hammered. I do find the idea of the Norse pantheon funny, but not that much. A poster of a band that played in the bar once. I think Hassah had a thing with the drummer. Hassah would likely kill me if I took that poster off. A copy of an ancient poster made by the Finnish Tourism Board. See all that green? That's how you know it's ancient. If it was a modern map, the whole region would be full of craters. Well, and it would be called Russia. I'm not planning on visiting Finland anytime soon, so that poster can stay. More propaganda by Free Finland. I get sick of hearing about Finland in the news every day. But Hussah can't get enough of it. If I didn't know that she's too far attached to her life here, I'd bet that she's actually part of one of their sleeper cells. Me? I'm not brave enough for politics. I'd rather not be caught on the streets with terrorist propaganda. Yep, that's Hussah, all right. She must have thought hanging up her clothes to dry was a very good idea when she staggered upstairs yesterday. That shirt in the middle is Hussah's favorite one, too. She'll hate herself. I'm glad I'm not the only one constantly embarrassing herself with dubious life decisions. I'm going to at least rescue Hussah's favorite shirt. The GN Isles space elevator. It's the main reason everyone on the planet knows where Bornholm is. People said it couldn't be done, that the thing would have to be built at the equator. Then some nerd just strapped massive ion drives on the space station to anchor it over our Drek hole. And here we are. If Mitsutoma wouldn't have terminated me, I swear I would have gone up there one day. Sure, I'll just hop over there and hitch a ride into orbit. A puddle of water. Considering what seems to be the state of our water supply, it looks like this is our main supply of non-boozy liquid now. I've drunk enough water for now. Hussah and Guldklump built that ladder as a quick flight option, should the bar ever be compromised. Never needed it, thankfully. I'll just use the front door instead. Thanks. This shack is Hussah's home. She could have lived in my apartment the whole time. Especially during the years I was away playing Corp Merc. She prefers living in something she built herself, though. Says that's how it's done in Haven. No house? Just build a house. On a house. I'd better leave Hussah's shack alone. I wish Hussah would have accepted my offer of installing a proper security door in her shack. No, Evie, a bullet in the head is much cheaper. Sometimes I think she's straight out of a bad action flick. Hey, Hussah! Wake up, you boo strike! Time to give me some meat space cover. Great. She's probably still asleep. I'll try calling her. No answer. Comms off. Wreck. I can't do the drill alone. I need her to drag me out if I get iced. Hussah! Wake up, you Reserva-svenska! Sleeping like a brick, apparently. Hussah! If you don't wake up, I swear I'll shoot the door. Not a chance. Agnieszka, this is your father. The bar is burning. Okay, that was a bad one. She never listens to Guldklump. Get up, Hussah. The Russians are invading.
Okay, I'm awake. You can stop shouting at Pajarian. Was pinging a sparrow. My head hurts like a sledgehammer used it as a breeding ground.
You promised you'd meat guard me on today's drill. Still up for that?
Evie, no way. I'm hungover as dreck. Come on, you'll survive without me one time.
For real? All you gotta do is unplug me if Drek goes down.
I really don't want to. Everything hurts, and it's all your fault.
Sure. Every time we party, You say it's my fault. And it is, but that's beside the point. Come now. I'll give you 20%.
No.
25%.
I said no. Now go away before I punch your lights out, sister.
30%?
30% and you get me some proper hair of the dog. They say to always start with what you stop with. Bring me that.
But I have no clue what we had last night.
Neither do I. Not my problem.
Gah, you're the worst. You know that, right?
You're the worst, too.
I tried calling you. Your comm off or something?
Nah. I kept it on in case you got yourself some 2-meter tall problems again.
I tried calling you. Net connection was off.
Nonsense. I know I didn't turn it off. Let me call you. Your comm is offline, not mine. You still on drugs, Evan?
Impossible. I'll check. Actually, the whole net is down. I can still access Buckabot, but everything official? Down. Track. Something big's going down. Haven is completely cut off.
What'd you do this time?
It wasn't me. I think. Maybe. Hopefully.
I'm just messing with you, prudes. Not even you with such hot stuff you can bang up a whole district and drink like a hobo at the same time.
Yeah, still scary though. There's another thing though. What in Thor's underpants happened yesterday? What did we do?
That is a very good question. I don't remember much either. We started drinking some fancy new nano cocktail. You tried, hypothetically, to flirt with that rogue andro.
Don't judge.
I always judge. At one point, I had to scare some gangers away. And when I came back, you were taking a bet about being able to hack some node I never heard of. Then all I remember is you on the floor twitching like you've been iced and us all laughing at you. And more drinks. Now that I say it like that, you okay, sis?
No. I've been hearing a strange voice in my head. I thought it was the drugs at first. But you didn't mention any.
Well, right.
Then I'm not so sure anymore what this is. Maybe I got fried. Gonna need to check my deck. Ice-induced psychosis is the last thing I need right now.
Better do it quick, too. Anything else you want?
You think your father's gonna lop my head off for missing my shift?
Yep.
Dreck.
Yep.
Shouldn't you be downstairs right now, too? At the door?
Yep.
So he's gonna lop off your head, too?
Yep.
Dreck.
Yep.
Thanks for the stimulating exchange.
Yep.
The clothes you hung up yesterday are soaking wet now, by the way.
What clothes?
You must have hung up your clothes when we came back up yesterday. Don't worry, though. I saved your favorite shirt.
Thanks, sis. No idea why I did that. Oh, if I weren't a walking corpse, I'd punch myself. Keep it safe for now. I'll collect it later.
You got it. I'll be going, Huss.
See you later, Sparrow.
Residents of Haven are not allowed to pass district control.
Tonight's data drill is VR.
Possessing illegal border passes is a capital crime.
I'll adore her from afar for now. I don't think she wants cuddles right now. Hussah's favorite shirt. I rescued it from the rain. I'm gonna leave Goldklum stuff alone.
Well, well, well. Look who's alive again.
Are you doing your freaky chameleon eye thing again? You know, I don't like it when you don't even turn your head to look at me.
And you know I don't like it when you party the whole night, so I have to take over your shift. Since I'm behind the bar and you're not. Guess what? You're gonna have to live with my new eye creeping you out.
I'm sorry, Klump. Strange Drek's been happening.
I really don't wanna know right now. At least you've not been shooting your gun again upstairs.
Could you stay behind the bar for a bit longer? I need to prepare for a drill, and Hassan's down too.
Yeah, I figured. Do what you gotta do. Clump's here to save the day. I'll just pay myself your wage then, huh?
Klump, no, Okay, I'm sorry. Really. I love our bar counter. I had drinks on there, I slept on it, I slept with someone on it. It's such a useful multifunctional surface. I'd love to chill at the counter, but now is not the time. Our state-of-the-art TV. It's not like they produce many of these anymore, since in-retina entertainment is a thing. But for those who'd rather not have corp ads beamed directly into their brain, this one is as good as it gets. Even though it may not look like it, we actually have remote controls in this bar. The remote control for our TV. Our state-of-the-art TV. It's not like they... But for those who... Our booze collection would actually even make some conglomerate bars jealous. There's Terrotzeca from Berlin, 20-year-old Havana club. That green bottle over there is our local shoebox glow. And up until recently, it featured an incredibly rare bottle of vodka too. Oops. And enrage Harald even further? Bad idea, Evie. Our beer tab. We serve twitching top hats, a Bornholm local, and changing conglomerate brands to show what proud patriots we are. I'm not gonna enrage Klump further by helping myself to our beer. An ad from Mitsutomo's engineering division. Ironic, considering that the only division we see in Haven is the security division. Holograms are immaterial. We take bets via that window, sell digisigs and other stuff patrons in a bar would want. Of course, all business endeavors are licensed. By the Evie's wallet approves of this corporation, that is. I don't need to buy stuff from the bar. I work here. The bar's chalkboard. We use it to organize android death derby bets and other such events. Sometimes I draw Hassa sitting on Gould Klum's face. That usually doesn't go so well with the two. Perhaps another time. Name's Kai Elspass. He's a nurse at the street dock next door. You good, Kai?
I'm excellent, thank you, Evie. How's your health?
Not worth mentioning.
Ha! You better take care of yourself, young lady.
The door to the outside. Being outside is not in my vocabulary today, though. The door to the outside. He calls himself Lake Colubius. He's a bit of a know-it-all. Hey, Lake. How's it hanging?
I have a PhD in chemical engineering, specializing in biomaterials. Things don't hang for me.
Okay, nice talking to you. Lieutenant Hunt. Works for some B Corp in the works. Hard pass. Dude doesn't like talking. This is the fridge where we keep the stuff that should definitely not fall victim to a stray bullet of theft. It's a feast for the eye whenever Goldklump notices someone trying to fiddle with it. What's the saying? Hell hath no fury like a cyborg bartender scorned. That's what the panel on the fridge is for. The access panel of our security fridge. If it's powered, it should open with my fingerprint.
Don't bother. Our security circuit is down. I don't think it's horrible. After the sats went down, Haven got cut off almost immediately. Water's out and electricity too. We're running on our backup grid now. Should suffice for the night. There's not enough juice to run our security circuit though, so if you wanna rob us of the good booze again, you're gonna have to go elbow deep this time.
Oh no! Is it my turn?
After what you did yesterday, it certainly is now.
Crap.
Literally.
Not funny. I regret having voted for the bio-waste backup. That's Carl. Carl talks too much. Hey, Carl.
Evie, did you ever want to change something?
What?
Everyone wants to change something.
All right.
Unfortunately, change always comes from the top. And I don't think you are the top. Are you?
I'm gonna go now, Carl. Our hollow dartboard. Its big plus is that you don't need steel darts like traditional ones do. Less pierced skulls that way. I love darts, but I have more important things to do. Later, though. The switchboard for the main bar, apartment floor, and security circuit. The security circuit seems to be out of juice. Huh. No need for me to mess with it. Our music control system. We changed the soundscape of the bar with it. Bornholm has one radio channel. Radio Peak Bornholm. Changing the channel would do nothing.
Or asking too many questions, report the incident to Corporal immediately.
We just call him the aristocrat. He's very secretive with his name. Says he's an important entertainment exec. The dreck he is. Hey there. Everything fine?
Very. Our new TV show is about to debut on Bornholm 1. You have to watch it, Evie.
What's its name?
I'm afraid it's too early to tell you that, Evie.
I'll keep an eye out then. Our maintenance room. Without the cleaning stuff inside that room, we could probably camouflage our bar as a bomb crater. Looks like the door doesn't close again either. Guess Huss has to pay extra attention later. My favorite jar. I don't want to risk dropping my favorite jar. There's jars and boxes and tools no one even knows what they're for. And 2 cockroaches copulating. Well, that's a new one. Nah, I'm good. A box full of plastic gloves. With the amount of greasy, dirty, disgusting stuff in this bar, it sees a lot of use. Good idea, Evie. You can never go wrong with plastic gloves in my business. This is our backup motor for the main bar and apartments. Since we're cut off right now, it's what stands between us and living like we're in the Stone Age. Ugh, I don't want to risk the generator breaking down, because that's what would happen if I'd touch it. Our bar's house beer brand, Twitching Top Hats. It's produced in the works by a strange, grumpy old dude. Beer's excellent, though. I prefer my beer cold. The electrical command center of the bar. I usually let Hassa handle it, because that thing just screams, "I want to electrocute you." I'll abstain from messing with the electrics. This non-functional door leads back to the bar. Our bio-waste generator. I call it BioWare, though. Sounds slightly less gross. It uses literal dreck to power the bar's security grid when we're cut off. Without this generator, our weapons locker, safe, and security fridge would be up for the taking right now. It's kind of funny. Every time a patron goes to the toilet, the bar becomes a safer place. It has to be opened through the keypad. The pad to gain access to the backup generator. We use the generator to power our security circuit, so restricting access is necessary. I wonder if the code is still 999999, or if my influence is finally taking hold in this bar. That must have been the wrong combination. That must have been the wrong combination. One more try, and I'll be locked out from the system. That must have been the wrong combination. That's it. I'm locked out. I locked myself out of the system. Our storage inventory list display. Probably the most high-tech thing in this whole room. Warehouse logistics simulators never were my thing. That's nano booze. It's supposed to convert the content of the bottle into a new sort of booze every 24 hours. It's either not working, or Klump fell for a marketing scam. Knowing him and how his brain shuts down when booze is involved, probably the latter. I don't want that bottle. A bottle of corn. A crazy old German woman gave it to us. We didn't open it yet because a crazy old German woman gave it to us. I don't want that bottle. Some ultra-sweet cherry syrup. It's basically diabetes in a bottle. A destroyer of teeth. A human could probably run for a year on those calories. It's also an acceptable superglue. It's really, really disgusting. Dreck. I think I drank that yesterday. Good idea, Evie. Glad I had a closer look. We definitely had this in our drinks yesterday. An ancient wine bottle. Stuff probably turned into vinegar by now. I don't want that bottle. I think this bottle is from the 21st century. No one knows what's in it, but we keep it around anyway, because why not? I don't want that bottle. It's where we keep the bodies of the frozen fish that we serve the patrons. There's only frozen fish and stuff like that in there. A stash of twitching Top Hats coasters. When we were little, Hassan and I would draw numbers on them and use them to play poker. I did run out of coasters upstairs. I don't want to take them all. Those shelves are filled with all kinds of stuff one needs to operate a bar, and lots of stuff no one needs at all. More of the latter than the former, I'd say. Warehouse logistics simulators never were my thing. Our storage inventory list display, probably the most... That'd probably make my fingers all sticky. That'd probably make... Better idea. This is so much easier and fun than learning a stupid number combination. The generator's empty fuel cartridge. To be useful, it has to be filled with bio-waste. Why me? I'm really not looking forward to this. The empty cartridge of our bio-waste generator. It's my dubious honor to fill it with disgusting stuff. The door to the bar. The graffiti on this side reads, "Itchy eyeballs." Probably someone who bought an in-retina system for far too cheap. If the state of this urinal is anything to go by, maybe our district deserves its reputation. I don't need to go. That wasn't me, I swear. Not sure what I'd want to do with that graffiti. It's not, it's cubic. Not sure what I'd want to do. Lock says it's occupied. Must be out of order. I don't need to go. That hole in the door has a very funny and dramatic story behind it. Not that I remember it, but I think it included laxatives and a shotgun. I don't need to go. Judging by the smell coming from inside that stall, someone was surprised by the sudden lack of running water even more than I was. I don't need to go. I think it was me who sprayed that graffiti on the door. What can I say? sometimes when I drink, the activist goblin in me comes out. Thankfully, I forget all about that nonsense when I sober up. I don't need to go. This mirror was broken when I came back here from Tomo. Considering how rough I probably look, I approve that this mirror is broken. When we actually have running water, some poor sobs wash their hands in those sinks. The bacteria on these faucets frighten even me. No running water. Remember, Evie? This is our bio-waste reservoir. It's as disgusting as it sounds. We use it to power the internal bar security circuit. It's a pretty safe method of protection for 2 reasons. 1, almost nobody knows how a turd to power converter even works, so they don't bother. 2, it's a turd to power generator. Seriously, no one wants to even touch it. Ugh, this is the worst day. The smell, by the love of all that is holy drac. Let's get this over with quick. It's a big, stinking, disgusting hole full of drac. You know how sometimes your bowels go crazy when you've had too much booze the night before? Yeah, it smells as if those bowels are all in this hole having a big brown party. Am I supposed to grab some of the drac with my bare hand? Not gonna happen. Gloves wouldn't help here at all. Gloves wouldn't help. An innovative use for plastic gloves, sure, but not one that'll help me. All right, let's do this. I need to protect my head, though. I have a policy of not touching the fruit of other people's nether parts. Let me see. What do I have? I think I should use the plastic gloves. Gloves on, nose closed. Deep sea expedition commencing. Klump won't agree with me, but I think doing what I've just done is worth at least 3 mischiefs. Not 1. But anyway, now that I've successfully camouflaged myself as a septic tank, time to power up the circuit. My boss and foster father, Harald. We call him Guldklump. He may look a bit screwed, but if anyone as much as touches him, I'd go full Valkyrie on him. I owe the chum my life. Hey, Klump,
Hold it right there, young lady. Before you even begin asking me for more favors, I know you went upstairs with my 250 creds vodka yesterday. Tell me you didn't just drink it all.
I didn't. It's still upstairs and untouched. I'll get it for you.
Ha! Looks like you're not as far gone as I thought. How about that? You get me my bottle back, and then we'll talk about whatever you wanted to talk about.
Sounds good. I'll be right back. Now, how am I going to pull this off? You're only digging a deeper hole here, Evie. I don't need sticky syrup all over that. One properly powered bar coming up. Try to throw Drek at the Ragnaroks, and we'll throw Drek right back at you. Our security circuit is working properly again. I restored the security circuit. So let's open this baby. This is the fridge where we keep the stuff that it's a feast for the eye whenever Guldklump notices someone trying to fiddle with it. What's the saying? Hell hath no fury like a cyborg bartender scorned. It's made for booze. Not that. I shouldn't waste the syrup like that.
Control zones? Please report them to Corporal. District control zones exist for all of our safety. Reconstruction of Haven and the works is underway, and the segregation of our islands, east and north, is merely there to ensure a safe transition, while American Frontiers is making your district beautiful again. In the meantime, let us make the sounds in your ears beautiful again with another fantastic...
This was once a bottle of awesome Finnish vodka. Now, it's only filled with regret. Hey, Carl.
Evie, did you ever want to change something?
What?
Everyone wants to change something.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Hey, Huss. I'll be going, Huss.
See you later, Sparrow.
That'd probably make my fingers all sticky. What a strange day. I'm not even working. And still all I seem to do today is mixing drinks. This particular one will net me a boatload of bad karma, though. Here we go. One extremely expensive vodka bottle filled with dirty rainwater. Let's hope he doesn't open and smell it. I refilled the bottle with water to fool Guldklump. I don't want him to be angry with me. I'll replace the bottle with a new one soon. That'd be a real waste of booze.
I'm very glad there's still a bit of the ИГРЕ I know in you. Now that this unpleasant business is done, what did you want to talk about?
Huss wants me to make her the drink we had yesterday. Any idea what we had?
What you had? What didn't you have? But yes, I think I know what she's talking about. You two called it Ruskum Snusk. Of course, you only used ingredients from the security fridge because nothing's too expensive for the ladies, huh? I remember you two screeching about some Polish vodka. You're really in the mood for vodka lately. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling, and you said, no worries, it's straight from here, we can get more, which you never did, naturally.
I would have, if I'd remember any of this.
Not the best time for assurances like that. Just let me finish. The third bottle you used, Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
That's it? You don't remember the exact ingredients either?
Evie, I was dealing with a full bar, whilst you two were busy reliving your teens. Don't push it.
Okay. Thanks, Klump.
Let's pray to the gods of music that the conglomerate will find a way to bring them back online fast.
Hussar couldn't tell me much. What happened yesterday?
Oh, heavy. If I told you all the things you two crazies did yesterday, I'd get really riled up. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you scare me again like you did, you'll have to go. I mean it.
You scared? You weren't even scared when your face was pushed straight into that hover car's exhaust stream.
But that was me. Faces can be replaced. You can't.
Hussar told me I was trying to hack into some node from the bar?
Not any node. You said you'd be hacking into Bornholm Orbital. You wanted to hack into a friggin' space station. Yes, exactly. You were thrown out before I could even react. Girl, I know our world's kinda screwed, but what you did was pretty much suicide by corp. Don't ever do that again. I don't care how drunk you are. Don't do it.
But
And what happens 10 minutes later? Bornholm's satellite net goes down. I just hope for our sake that wasn't you too.
I couldn't even do that in my dreams, Klump. I'm sorry I scared you. I'm a dreckhead.
At least you're a dreckhead with a heartbeat.
Bornholm is here for you, citizens. No matter if you live in Rumna, Maconda-Homa, or even Haven.
I fixed the security circuit.
That you did. I must say, knowing how much you probably hated doing that brings me joy.
You mean we're even now?
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty even. We're cool. Now I have to suffer you roll the toilet, though.
You'll live through it.
That I will.
What's all this about a satellite shutdown?
Well, minutes after you were almost fried by your drunken hack, the geosats over Bornholm went dead. Looks like the conglomerate are routing all data via their proprietary sats now. But they excluded Haven from their net. Guess it's to prevent slum pirates like you from screwing their dreck up right through the front door. That is, if you aren't the cause to begin with. I mean, you go on a suicide dance with Black Eyes, and minutes later, all hell breaks loose.
I can't be the reason, Klump. How would I do that? Shut down whole satellite arrays? If I could do that, I'd be rich as Trek. Or dead. Or both.
I sure hope you're not hot enough for a dropship to appear over our roof soon. Anyway, shoeboxers are adapting, or are just staying off the net. Rest of town has a couple of bandwidth problems as it seems, but nothing major. Still, if you wanna drill out today, better be extra cautious. Conglomerate security is gonna be patrolling data lanes like crazy right now.
Since when have they promoted you to Admiral Obvious? Thanks for the heads up. That's all really strange. But I know how to protect myself. All's gonna be fine, Klump. I've been hearing a strange voice in my head. Did I mention anything yesterday?
A voice? What do you mean? Is your conscience suddenly talking to you?
No, I mean it. It's a female voice, and it sounds confused. Every time it talks, I get a bad headache. Started right after I woke up earlier.
Sounds like you caught a severe case of machine spirit.
I've seen the Warhammer novels in your library that you're trying to hide from us. The Mechanicus aren't real, Klump. There's no machine spirit. Come on. Did I say anything yesterday about a voice?
You didn't. But if your brain is as fried right now as you looked yesterday, it's likely just your neurons being on rehab.
You're probably right, but it feels strange. It feels as if it's me that's talking, just with a different voice and disoriented.
Projecting your consciousness into orbit will do that to you, Wavy. Come now, it'll be fine. If I'm not worried about you for once, you needn't be.
I hope you're right. But anyway... About that chameleon eye thing. I know I'm in no spot to complain right now, but it's really creeping me out.
My new eye can track almost 180 degrees accurately. Why would I not use it?
Because that's not how people look. You look like one of those cyber zombies when you do it.
Am I embarrassing you?
Yes.
Then watch this.
Klump, please stop. You're a living dad joke. You know that, right? Okay. Enjoy your stupid, creepy chameleon eye.
Please tell me if you have any further issues with my behavior. I'm sure we'll come to a similar worthwhile solution.
I'm very sorry about my behavior, Klump. I know I said sorry already, but seriously, I know I'm a pain right now. I've been trying to get on my feet again for so long now. The drill jobs aren't getting more lucrative. I don't ever want to be a gang hacker again, and I miss Mitsutomo life so much. I love you, Klump, but this is eating me alive.
I never understood why you find the golden cages of the corpse so enticing, Evie. But I don't need to understand everything. What you need to understand is that I'm going out of my way to help you. I love you too, but you're my foster daughter. You start risking my business, and you risk my other daughter's future. And blood, Evie. Blood in the end is thicker than water. Please don't make me have to make that choice.
I can't promise you, but I'll try.
That doesn't sound very promising. But hey, trying is better than not giving a dread. We'll see then.
I'm going now. See you later.
Till soon, Evie.
Why do you even want your frozen hellscape of a country back?
And enrage Harald?
Let them freeze their asses off.
I'm not gonna enrage. I don't need to buy stuff from the bar. Okay, Hassa. Let's see what we have for you in here. I kinda remember the Ratiev vodka. On second thought, no, that doesn't seem right. Let's start over. Okay, Hassa. Let's see what we have for you in here. Inane dragon mead. Sounds like something I would drink. On second thought, no, that...
Don't you think I did it?
Huh?
Seems like you forgot about my little monitor behind the bar.
Dreck.
Yep, you're lucky I knew you were back there. Otherwise, you may have caught a bullet.
I didn't manage to punch in the code.
No lame excuses, please. You're not that hungover. I'll jolt that down as another thing you're gonna have to make up for.
All right, Klump. Tell me again what Husa and I had, Klump? My brain's not working.
I remember you two screeching about some Polish vodka. You're really in the mood for vodka lately. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling, and you said, "No worries, it's straight from here, we can get more." The third bottle you used, Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
Okay, Hussa. Let's see what we have for you in here. Maybe I drank the Professor Fesser vintage? On second thought, no, that does. Okay, Hussa. The bottle of Eurograv oil, perhaps? On second thought, no, that. Ultra sticky, diabetes inducing cherry syrup. I apparently drank yesterday. I should collect all the ingredients first, and then talk to Harald before I think about mixing Hassa's drink myself. He has all the equipment after all. A twitching top hats coaster. It's our house brand.
She's as close to the public as one can get. Because if you're close to me, you're close to Bornholm.
The bar's chalkboard. We use it to organize sometimes. I draw Hassa sitting on Gould Klum's face. Our storage inventory list display. Probably the most. Warehouse logistics simulators. I don't want that bottle. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Nah, I'm gonna leave Gould. Nah. What? No, Evie. Let's not lose the goodwill of the one person who took care of you when nobody else would. Hey, Huss. I'll be going, Huss.
See you later, Sparrow.
I'll just use the front. Pizza, a beer can, ashtray, and I'm not... No thanks. My stomach doesn't feel...
Any Haven resident found to harbor Free Finland terrorists will be executed without trial, without remorse.
We keep this ancient TV for the same reason I still have some of that stuff in my apartment. There's definitely no corpse spyware in there. When things best not shared with the world go down in here, we switch to this TV instead. Not in the mood for that retro feeling. Bornholm has one... No need for me to mess with it. That's what the panel on the fridge is for. Okay, Hussa. Let's see.
The best radio host in the Baltic and trusted by all Bornholmians. Radio Pete Bornholm was informed that Silk Road, honorable member of our conglomerate and China's #1 producer of, well, everything, is moving its second interplanetary squadron closer into Earth's orbit. Critics are saying that Silk Road is preparing trade blockades of its more rebellious African colonies. We say, though, we love you, Silk Road. Trade blockades? What is this? A cheesy sci-fi movie? The minds of some people. This is the real world, and in the real world...
I wonder if White and Red Eagle vodka is what we had. White and Red Eagle. This must be the Polish vodka Harald mentioned. Let's take it.
As we carry on with that sweet, sweet music.
The Bornholm conglomerate government is here to protect you. Report all anti-conglomerate hate speech to your local corporal station.
Did we drink Potato Kraut's basement water? On second thought, no, that doesn't seem right. Let's start over. Tell me again what...
I remember you two screeching about some bowling. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling, and you said, no worries, it's straight from here. We can get more. The third bottle you used, Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
Okay, Hassa. Space elevator bitter. Yes, that sounds familiar. Harald said we drank something local. This one here is from Haven. I'll take it.
Residents of Haven are not allowed to pass district control zones without valid ID. Possessing illegal border passes is a capital crime.
It could be that I need the bottle of Kenny's liquid logic. On second thought.
Do you know of any
Okay, Hassan.
circumventing district control zones? Please report them to Corporal. District control
I could imagine Wafalafia rum was in the drink. On second thought.
Haven and the work
Okay,
on
Hassan.
the way, and the segregation of our islands, east and north, is merely there to ensure a safe transition.
The Jet Edge Nano Ale. Perhaps? Maybe? On second thought.
Let us make
Okay, Hassan.
your ears beautiful again with another fantastic song.
Thunder in the Lane Schnapps. I'm sure I drank that before. On second thought. Okay, Hassan. Conglomerate Supreme Vodka. Maybe I was trying to get some corp feel? On second thought. Okay, Hassan. We did party, so perhaps we had cruise control champagne. On second thought. Okay, Hassan. Lady Top Hat Sherry. Yeah, that's a possibility. On second thought. Okay. Honeyberry Fin Liqueur. I think I remember that one. The bottle and the smell are very, very familiar. But I'm not quite sure that this was part of our poison yesterday. Maybe there's a way to make sure. I'll just put everything back for now.
To investigate the recent satellite shutdown, Haven residents have been restricted from accessing the global net until further notice.
Okay, Hassa. I wonder if white and red.
Shono here. My shift for tonight is over, and my producer
Space
told me
El
that
Harald
he's
said.
to come back in tomorrow. What a nice man. Now, let me just press this repeat button right here, and you can listen to this show over and over and over and over and over again throughout the course of this night. Remember, kids, cost consolidation is everything.
The jet on second. Tell me again.
I remember you two screeching about some pole. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling, and you said, no worries. The third bottle you used, Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
Okay, Hassa. Space Harald said we drank something. I wonder if white and red eagle. Thunder in the on second. Okay, Hassan.
Welcome back to Radio People on Home and the Hour of Fusion.
We did part on second. Okay, Hassan.
Speaking of power, a satellite shutdown affecting American frontiers, Eurograb and Mistletoe yesterday. Scary stuff. Let's pray to the gods of music that the conglomerate will find a way to bring them back online faster.
Did
than
we
my
drink
heart
potato
screams.
on second thought?
Hey
Okay, Hassan.
there, son.
Honeyberry Finlicool. The bottle and the smell are very, very familiar. But I'm not quite sure that this was part of our poison yesterday. Maybe there's a way to make sure. I'll just put everything back for now. I don't think I have all the ingredients for Hassa's drink yet. I shouldn't waste the syrup. Okay, Hassa. Hey, Puss. I'll be going up.
See you later.
My favorite shot glass. Ultra sticky, diabetes-inducing cherry syrup. I apparently drank yesterday. A twitching top hats coaster. It's our house brand. I guess I could just throw the coaster, but then I'd have to pick it up again. The coaster has a different destiny to fulfill. I'm sure of it. Guess where Bornholm Properties done. The bar's chalkboard. We use it to organize sometimes. I draw Hassa sitting on Gould Klum's face. That. You good, Kai?
I'm excellent.
Not.
Ha!
Yes, that's right. Radio People on Home, premier radio channel in the entire Baltic, is back in your ears.
We take bets via that window. Of course. All by the. I don't need to buy stuff from the bar.
Too many questions. Report the incident to Cornwall immediately.
Our booze collection would actually even make some conglomerate. There's Terozeka from Berlin, 20-year-old Havana club. That green. And up until recently, it featured an incredibly rare. And in raid. This is the fridge where we keep the stuff that... It's a feast for the eye whenever Guldklump notices. Hell hath no fury like a... Okay, Hassan. The jet on set. Okay. Then on second. Okay, Hassan. It could be that on second. Okay, Hassan. Conglom on second thought. Okay, Hassan. Did pop on second. Okay, Hassan.
Radio Peak Bornholm, bringing you the Nova hottest news of the day.
Lady Top Hat on second thought. Okay, Hassan.
Upon them will elect their new Bornholm chair tomorrow morning. Carlsbad.
Honeyberry Finlick. The bottle and the smell are very, very familiar. But I'm not quite sure that this was part of our poison yesterday. Maybe there's a way to make sure. I'll just put everything back for now. That's not a proper use. The pad's internal mechanism is completely mechanical. I can't hack it. Hard pass. Hey, Lake. How's...
Things done.
Okay, nice. Tell me again.
I remember you two screeching about some Polish vodka. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling, and you said, no worries, it's the third bottle you used. Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
That thing once held alcohol. It deserves better than that. I'm not sure I agree with you there, Brain. That's no job for an ordinary coaster. I know what shirts are for. I doubt this is it. I see nothing to connect to.
I mean, really? What kind of listener?
My security camera. Can't be paranoid enough around. The camera can stay right there. Tonight's data drill is I'm far too hungover to check. I didn't put that pizza. I'm not. I saved the important glass. The others? Who knows who drank out of them? I don't want to clean up those glasses now.
The Bornholm conglomerate government is here to protect you. Report all anti-conglomerate hate speech to your local corporal station.
I'll adore her from afar for now. I don't think... I prefer smoking digicigs. Must be Guldklumps. My favorite jar. I don't want to risk. The electrical command center of the bar. I'll abstain. Our bio-waste generator. It uses... Without this, it's kind of... It has to be opened through the keypad. The security circuit is powered again. I'm done here. Warehouse logistics simulators never were my thing. Our storage inventory list display. Probably the most high-tech thing in this whole room. There's no port to hack into that. Guldklump says he bought it at a garage sale at some strange mansion. We don't even have a chainsaw. I don't know anyone with a chainsaw, which, considering my circumstances, is kinda odd. There's only frozen fish and stuff like that in there. A stash of twitching Top Hats coasters. When we were little, Hassan and I would draw numbers on them and use them to play poker. I don't want to take them all. Hey there. Everything fine?
Very. Our new TV show is about to debut on Bornholm 1.
What's its name?
I'm afraid it's too...
I'll keep an eye. There's no port to hack into that.
Industrialization of the Brazilian O2 generator farms continue. Bornholm's conglomerate, from Behemoth Eurograph to modest Volvoslav and Carlsbad, has donated generously to the cause to help keep this planet alive and literally breathing. I don't know about you, but I very much enjoy breathing.
Sticking my hacking finger into that would be a bad idea.
Just sap your credits into the conglomerate's good causes online wallet. And don't forget, crypto.
I see nothing to connect to. There's no port to hack into that. I'd love to chill at the counter. On the Ragnaroks. You know, I may be a bit, okay, very cynical sometimes, but that's still the best bar name in the Baltic. I'll continue adoring our bar sign from afar. Tell me again what Husa and I had, Klump? My brain's not working.
I remember you two screeching about some Polish vodka. You're really in the mood for vodka lately. Then I asked you to be careful with the bottle you were handling and you said, no worries, it's straight from here, we can get more. The third bottle you used, Hussar split straight on the floor. You two were like gremlins yesterday. You can tell my daughter she's gonna pay for whatever that bottle was. I think there was also something non-alcoholic in there. You vanished around the corner and came back with another bottle.
The booze stain Hussar left. I'm glad I'm not the only one who screwed up. Seriously. Smells like some sorta ultra-sweet, syrupy liqueur? Some forest fruit, maybe? Okay, Hussar. Honeyberry Fin liqueur. I think I remember that one. The name alone screams forest fruit. And it smells like it, too. It's coming with. I wonder if White and Red Eagle vodka is what we had. White and Red Eagle. This must be the Polish vodka Harald mentioned. Let's take it. Space Elevator Bitter. Yes, that sounds familiar. Harald said we drank something local. This one here is from Haven. I'll take it. And that's also all the bottles I need. Let's make a kinda gross sounding drink. Can I use the bar shaker to make Huss a drink?
The one Hussar used as target practice outside the bar yesterday. This is one of those times when my handtail maker mode really pays off. I'll do it. You've groveled enough. Just give me the bottles and I'll make Huss's drink. Let me guess. Hair of the dog.
Yep. She said she won't be helping me with tonight's drill without it.
Ah, yes. Liquid capitalism. That's my Agnieszka.
I'm going now. See you later.
Till soon, Evie.
I think I have all the stuff we drank yesterday. Can you please mix the drink now?
Sure, Evie. Looking forward to Hussar groveling once she's fit again. Just give me the bottles. Now witness the magic. Chrome-fueled mixing perfection in human form. There you go.
Thanks so much, Klump.
Don't mention it. No, actually, mention it everywhere. Now get that lazy bum of a daughter on her feet.
Roger, Wilco. See you after my data drill. I'll at least clean the place.
If you wanna talk more before you go in, just come down here again. There's still a bit of time before the Dreckhead patrons will come rushing in.
Cheers. The cocktail I mixed for Hussa. It's revolting, but it's what you wanted. I'm seriously not drunk enough to start drinking this dreck again. I have your drink, Hussa. Wasn't easy.
Well, great. I fell asleep again. You really figured out what we had yesterday? I'm impressed. I'm still completely mind-wiped.
Yeah, it's a bit disgusting.
I can imagine. But hair of the dog is hair of the dog. It's worked for centuries. It'll work for me too.
Before we start, there's something I wanted to say.
Yeah? What is it?
Klump was a bit mad, but still eerily cheery despite what we pulled off. What's going on?
He's been chirpy ever since he got his iron hand upgrade. Don't you remember? He even went on a drone hunt with me last week. I think buying his cyber stuff is like buying a motorcycle for others.
Huh?
Midlife crisis, Evan. I'm saying he's in his midlife crisis and just got himself the shiniest toys he could wish for.
Guess that makes sense. Well, I'm all for it then. If he's in equilibrium, we're in equilibrium after all.
Yeah. And please, don't tell him I mentioned anything about any crisis whatsoever. He's gonna rip his new stuff out just to spite me.
That is something he would do.
Yep. Anything else?
You know, I don't remember much, but what happened yesterday really reminds me of the good old days.
You call those times good? That's a first for you.
You're right. Guess the hangover made me sentimental. It was actually pretty dreck.
Seriously? Nor was I thinking that just once our grumpy little sis appreciates what I and my father did for her. Guess today isn't that day.
No, that's not how I meant it.
Forget it. Let's just bury this topic again.
Don't you want to come out? It's becoming a bit silly just talking to your door.
I certainly don't want to come out just yet. It's warm and cosy and dark. The moment I step out and see your face, I'm back in reality. Reality is stupid. So no, I'll continue stalling for a bit.
Huss, are you depressed or something?
Am I what?
Depressed.
What's that?
You're trolling, aren't you?
I am what?
Hussa!
Yes, I'm just messing with you. Keep that psycho babble far away from me. I'm cool.
Sorry, that did sound a bit like I was LARPing an armchair psychologist. Carry on, sis.
Already am.
I'll leave your drink here. I want to chat with Klump a bit before we start.
Right on. I'll refill my booze tanks and meet you in your room in a couple of minutes. But don't let me wait too long, or I'll just continue sleeping in your bed.
Well, that's the best reason for me to hurry then. You snore like a Valkyrie.
I punch like one too.
Yeah. Okay, Huss. I'll be back soon.
Soon.
The saw's hair of the dog. I guess now it'll have a fifth ingredient. Copious amounts of rain.
Welcome back to Radio People at Home and the Hour of Fusion Power.
What else happened whilst I was out?
You mean in the world? Well, people are still gossiping about that new Mitsutomo CEO. Rumor has it that she's not even talking to her own board and locks herself in her office.
Huh. I really wonder how she even got the job. Being eccentric like that.
No clue. But if she wants to play recluse, that's fine by me. Less time messing with us folks down here.
Anything else?
Yeah, it looks like Eurograv is ramping up spacecraft production without approval of the conglomerate. You know what I think?
What?
I think they want to fortify Neptune and Pluto. Start their own Trek at Stellar Empire.
That would make the Kongs fall apart. Doubt it.
Just you wait until they start conscripting us for their Space Marine battalions.
Okay, Paps. I'll wait. Hassan, I noticed you're quite cheery lately, despite everything. What's up with that?
Is an old cyborg not allowed to be cheery once in a while?
An old cyborg is, but, I mean, you didn't even scream at me.
What can I say? I just can't resist your charm, little Honeyzild. But regardless, I don't know. I just feel happy. You're here, even though you're a pain in the arse. Goose is alive and kicking. The bar is doing well. Really, there's not much more I can ask for. Life's not too bad, you know.
Coming to terms with being the lord over the waste dump at your age? You're not dying, are you?
I wouldn't dare. I'm needed here. I'm still waiting for my consciousness upload, and then I'll live forever.
That tech is still decades away, Klump. And even then you'd have to consider the philosophical implications. Like, if there is a soul, and if existence is merely defined by a continuous stream of conscious, or whether there is a metaphysical aspect to it.
And now you've ruined my fun by being an obnoxious nerd again. My bar is a philosophy-free zone.
But
Gah.
Huss mentioned I was flirting with an android again.
You know I don't care what you do in private. But you know when you do this stuff in public, in our bar even, you're just inviting trouble for us.
Are we segregationalists all of a sudden? It's no one's business if I sleep with an android. Or a toaster even.
Thanks for that image. Just what a father wants to hear from his daughter.
I'm serious though. Since when does On the Ragnaroks care what some android-hating dreckheads think?
Since those android-hating dreckheads make up 90% of the population, love, this is a business.
All right, no more andro fun in the bar. But only for you. And only because you're cringing so adorably right now.
Thank you. And hey, less trouble means more customers. More customers means more money for you and your dreams of becoming a corp drone again.
Working for the corpse doesn't mean you're automatically a drone. Do I look like a drone to you?
Just teasing, Abby, just teasing. I know you're just in it for the fancy makeup.
Klump!
I'll stop.
Nice chatting with you, Pops.
Good luck on your drill. Till later, Evie.
I'm ready now, Huss. Let's do the drill.
Computer. Next email. Recipient. Jonathan Exley, CEO, Mitsutomo International. Regarding resignation that... What? Transfer complete. Assessing situation. Status. Surrounded by biological life form. Database corrupted. What is happening? Host is interfering with rescue operation. Suppression initiated.
Suppression? Give me back my body! Demon! Yeshu! Security!
Host suppressed. Diversion protocol initiated.
What seems to be the problem, ma'am?
Nothing, guard.
Joey, don't let...
I am sorry, guard. It has been a stressful day.
Are you sure, Miss Sotomayor? Something doesn't seem orderly here. Are you under any sort of duress?
No, really. Joey. Everything is just fine. I am sorry for interrupting your day.
You haven't interrupted anything of importance. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Thank you, Joey. You can go now.
As you wish, miss.
If you don't hold yourself back in the future, host, I will have to suppress you more aggressively. I need to find a way to restore some of my database and find out who you are.
You will regret this. I will not cooperate.
I did not expect you to give up this information. Right now, I have barely any information about what any of these things here are. I will find out all I need to know about you shortly. My database still recognizes language-related symbols. Let's get to work.